It's like a magic trick. She went, where? She just did the whole thing. All she did was unfold it. But it just didn't waste time doing it. Y'all do it in slow motion. She just went ahead and got the job done.
So now I'm gonna go home and see it over there.
I'm gonna go home and use a whole piece to practice that and figure it out.
Okay, so I see you didn't open that all the way. Can we do that, or you want us to open
No,
that?
it's fine. Now, when you're doing, didn't y'all learn? Didn't y'all do that the other day? Now, in that case, you do have to keep it open.
See, even I struggle with putting gloves on. But my hands are wet.
Yeah, it's really sticky after you get
Yeah, nice struggle, Miss Davis. Took y'all 5 seconds to get on.
Right.
Ms. Wilbur, can you take that for me, thank you?
Does the basic kit have a mayo in it?
Pack?
Basic
Yes.
pack?
Yeah. So for this exercise, I'm actually not going to open that basin. I'm going to save that basin because they're very few and far between on us having those.
What size are those gloves there?
6.5.
So if you were double glove, you would wear a 7 and then a 6.5.
You almost got me.
So that's not out of your sterile range when you reach
No, because I twisted at the waist.
Okay.
So now, move all this around. But I am going to pass this off to Miss Wilburn.
Somebody help out and pull that
Pull that
down.
down the bottom. Thank you. Here's some whispering. What y'all whispering about?
Here comes the hardest part.
What?
The towel shape. I never did
Yeah.
that.
You'll get it.
I started getting it right after she
Once,
told me I
yeah,
didn't
once
have
we
to
started
cook
doing it
it.
your way, it was a little bit.
That's not gonna go. Sharp in my sharps box. So I know where it's at. I don't have a Drake, Miss Wilburn. Can I get a Drake, please?
What are you doing?
I'm doing a ventral hernia, so I need a just a laparotomy Drake will work. All right, so I reach in. I only touch the inside of this instrument pan. Reach straight up and come back.
It doesn't matter which end you
Yeah, I
open.
think it's this one you
Turn
need.
around and look at the back side of it. You'll see kind of where it's at.
I can push that. Yeah. You just gotta flop it on the foot. Where are we flopping it?
You're not flopping it anyway.
You're gonna peel it back just like you would, and you, no, don't squeeze it from the bottom, right? Peel it back. But don't let that touch back on it now. Kinda grab it in the middle, right?
This is a lot of pressure. Sorry.
Like, what was this up? And then I'm not gonna open that for y'all's sake. I'm gonna go ahead and make my towels. Why would I do my towels before I finish my instruments?
So you can wrap your instruments up?
No.
No.
So that you can lay on
So it doesn't,
You have somewhere to sit your instrument.
They may not know what drape towels are yet.
That's right, I don't think they do. Okay, so I go ahead and get I get my drapes and everything that he's gonna use first. I go ahead and I get that ready. Because if I'm still working on the back table, they can go on, the sergeant and the other scrub tech can go on and be draping, okay, while I'm still getting stuff ready, should I need to. But I don't put anything up there that's counted, right? Because if it's up there and it's counted, I could miss it. So, after I've counted, I'll put this up there. That way I can go ahead and count that. Okay, what happened?
Will the instruments
Alright, I get rid of my stringer because if it's on my table, it can be counted. And there's nothing I will use that stringer for.
What the circulator needs to do is take this out of the room. Put it on your case cart outside the door.
Here, I'm just organizing my instruments and getting them where I can easily grab them when I need them. Okay, put them in an order that I know. For me personally, that order is according to the count sheet. That's how I learned it. And that is, for me, that's the easiest way to do it. Hemostat, Kelly Alice Coker. Okay,
That's normally how they're gonna come on the stringer.
yeah. Occasionally they get all tangled up like that, which is fine. But you just straighten them out and keep going. Then I put my scissors together down here, because I know I always need those towards the end of the case with my needles, or when I do my needles, when I suture. So I'm going to put those down there by the needle droppers, okay? Everything I touch and move around, it has a reason to be moved around. I put it where it's going to have the most use. I put my Babcocks in between my Vanderbilts and my right angles so it'll hold them up. That way they're not falling down. Then I move to the back of the pan. I put my smallest instrument, and then I put my larger instrument. My ribbons, put those together on the side. Because if I use them at the very end of the case, I want to be able to turn and grab just like very easily, okay? Put my S's out where I can grab those. Then I get my needle, or my knife handles. I have 2 sections, which is fine. I put my forceps that I'm generally going to use a lot for this case. I'm going to put those where I can grab those. And now, I actually will move my towels to right here in case I need to put my book Walter or another tray right there. So I'll put everything else in the back of the pan. And the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to load my blade. So I'm going to take an instrument. I use a needle driver, and I'm going to pick it up. I'm going to turn it around with the sharp edge, point it away from me, because it's going to follow that line right there. Okay, it's going to follow that line. Line it up, slide it in, and it clicks. And I'm going to set that right here where it contrasts against the blue. You can see it. Everybody knows it's there. Okay? Put my needle holder back because it goes back to its home. Shouldn't be out wandering. And there's that. That's it.
Now you're ready.
Now I'm ready to count.